All right, welcome back. Well, this week we launched a year-long initiative called Project Drive Safer to focus on the reckless driving problem here in Milwaukee. Now, our goal is to get safer drivers out on these roadways. And as part of that, each week we want to bring you a safe driving tip of the week to help educate drivers about the rules of the road. So let's first start off by talking about passing a vehicle when approaching an intersection. I've seen it plenty of times before. A vehicle swerves into a bike lane or a parking lane in an effort to get ahead of someone at an intersection. Now, it's not only dangerous, but it's also illegal. So let's take a look at the state statute. While you're driving out on the road, you cannot pass another vehicle going in the same direction if you are within 100 feet of an intersection, unless the right lane is marked as a through traffic lane. So you can see right there that through lane is out on the right lane, and you got that green check mark. That means those white dashes. So that's a travel lane. Now, if the right lane is a parking lane or it's not marked as a travel lane, then it is illegal to pass while approaching that intersection. Now, you can make a right-hand turn from that parking lane because it's the lane closest to the curb, but you cannot use that parking lane to pass another driver. Now, if you illegally pass while approaching an intersection, it can cost you up to $124 and 3 points off of your license. Now, when you have 12 or more points taken off of your license within a 12-month period, then your driving privilege is suspended. So those are the rules of the road. Now let's switch on over to construction zone safety. Last year in 2021, every 3 hours, there was a work zone related crash. Now, as we lose daylight, this is the time of year when drivers really have to pay extra attention to the roads. It's a shocking image. A car seen dangling off the side of the interstate on I-43 near Hampton Avenue in a construction zone. This happened about a week ago, but months earlier near the same area, a wrong way and allegedly impaired driver seen traveling out on the interstate, crashing and ending up wedged between the steel construction beams. These are just two of the many crashes that have happened in construction sites this year. Across the state, Wisconsin averages about 2,400 work zone crashes. In 2021, there were more than 2,100 crashes. And so far, based on preliminary data, as of October 2nd this year, there have been more than 1,500 work zone crashes out on the interstates and highways. Michael Pirates with the DOT says the main causes of those crashes: speeding, tailgating, distracted driving, and driving impaired.
There's workers out there. They want to go home to their families. You got to stay safe in the construction zones. Pay attention.
Pirate says this is the time of year when there are many factors to consider while driving, including reduced sunlight and construction zone pattern changes.
The sun used to be maybe very high in the sky when they were driving home from work in the evening. Now the sun's going to be down on the horizon. Likewise, their commute in the morning, that sun might be right in their eyes instead of already well up.
As colder temperatures are approaching, many projects are set to wrap up this fall. But there are still ongoing major multi-year projects that will continue into the winter.
There are operations that can be done. Certainly very cold or very snowy conditions, we would not be doing any work. But, during normal winter conditions, there is work we can get done to prepare for the ramp up into the 2023 construction season.
Now, the workers out on the roadways, they wear all that safety gear to make themselves as visible as possible. But at the end of the day, it's up to the drivers to make sure they are traveling at those reduced speeds in construction zones. And every Wednesday, we will be sharing a traffic safety tip of the week. For a look at these tips and more stories, or to share your experiences of reckless driving with us, scan that QR code you see on your screen there. It'll take you to projectdrivesafer.com. There you can send us your ideas, stories, and potential solutions.